Janine, our top cat introduced fitness. Yeah. Our fluffy duck. Hey, fluffy duck. Hey, fluffy duck. There's our chicken and our adopted chick. They're doing so well. It's so very, very sweet. And so that's actually worked out beautifully. Amazing. Now, how happy is that? One of the problems that we are having is the fact, I made a mistake of missing the fact of the pond, animals by the animal that stuck with it. In order to fix that, it's going to be real difficult. So, what we've got is the goal and the construction guys are putting in a new fence across here, and then in the sand area, we're going to build pump down, and that'll be where the ducks will play now. And eventually, when they recognize that this is their home, they'll come back. We can open their gate. We can open the gate and come back. So here's the. So I'm going to thank you for you. Ta-da! Wonderful. Down in the water, right here. I know, but that's yeah. And then that's from here, and this is temporary. This is completely activated. Yeah. Again, they went from the corner over here, where that gate is, corner to the other side. No, it's today, so we are. Yeah, we've had a few things that are broken. Yeah, I'll turn this off. Like on a farm. So, I guess it's watching up beginning to which it was a tree farm. Yes. Well, the tree was trees. We just did. Oh, one of those. The big pine trees. Yep. Is there anything in here you can open?
The top pile is mine.
Yes, so top pile, where does the X go? Did you open that one? There's one.
Leave him alone. Damn it, you took yours, didn't you?
So there's letters from Wendy Stone.
What? That's right, and it was labeled too.
Okay, no worries. We'll leave it there. Okay. All right, well,
If you take all the mail out, then I won't have anything there and stay open, is that right?
no.
And I'm amazed that you didn't notice that there were two. You know that. Are we opening yet?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
Are we online?
Yeah, we've been online for a half, 20 minutes now. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just said all that online, by the way.
But you're on your own. Yeah. So open up the mail.
See, that's where we get it from this kid. I couldn't say what he said. I had no idea.
Yeah. So you have a few minutes.
I did separate mail.
Okay.
And this is Richard Price.
Who's Mr. Price?
He is my cousin. And he sent me some pictures.
Oh.
To hold up.
Who are these people?
That's me. I'm with me.
Good Lord, which one's you?
The littlest one. But the best thing he sent me was the fact that he watches this almost every day.
The little one in the middle.
Like you, we are, as if he's talking about he and his wife Diane. Like you, we are old and have a very strong attitude towards you. Remember, you are a friend. That was my maiden name.
Yes. You're 12 in this. Who are these people?
My sister, I have two sisters that are older than I.
No, but in this one here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
That's about my heirloom. And what is this?
I don't know. I think that just got sent to me because they didn't know what it is.
Who is this?
I have a feeling that's one of my other cousins. I think that's the cousin who's now a lawyer in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
There was a name Bruce. So the younger one in this picture is you. Okay. That's a nice cow in this one. Nice cow. Wow. Okay. So what else did he say?
That's what he said.
Okay. Well, share them with the list. Full time, here.
And this is Barbara Devereaux.
You want me to open the ones that she recognized? There's Franny. How about Wendy Stone? Yeah.
Wendy Stone.
Okay.
Both labeled to me.
Okay.
With my name.
Got it. All right. So you are
entitled to open it.
okay.
That's an empty envelope. Harley and Drew. I truly love all the changes at the farm. They are all so exciting. Thanks to everyone for all they continue. Here's $1 for the fun fund. Written in Ohio. Idaho. Written in Ohio.
Okay, I'm getting the questions. Oh, you're done.
the fun, and some information. Ancient Egyptian servants were smeared with honey to attract the flies away from the pharaoh. See, that's why I get bitten by flies. And there you go. Wombat fruit is cube-shaped. It helps it stay put and mark the territory. Okay. We're going to take those dollars.
Okay. So people are asking, how's the loft coming along? And the loft is coming along. It should be done by, I'm guessing probably next week. The loft upstairs. Loft.
In other words, you.
Yeah.
When are you going to put your clothes up there today?
Well, I have to clean out the trailer.
Yes.
By 2 o'clock tomorrow, because we need to use that trailer. Because tomorrow we have Pilgrim, and we need to bring the new goats, the mother and baby goats, ducks, and dogs. And we've got Sophie and I are going, because Dee has the day off. So that's tomorrow, and we need the small trailer, because the big trailer is full of all of the fencing that we're going to have to put up here. And it's really big, heavy fencing, so I don't want to move it twice. So,
where are you? You're putting up fencing.
But it is to hold the ducks in, because the back side
only need about 25 feet, right?
Yeah, yes, it's going from that side of the paddock to the wall.
I thought it was just where the water came in.
Well, you'd have to go out in a canoe and put it in right now to get that.
Never mind.
Yeah, because I made it so that whenever it was last fall, when that fence came down, I went in and I put metal gates in there to hold animals in. But it won't hold up. And I forgot that I had done that. And
I hope someone writes to Ipswich Town and explain that we saved them from being benign because of 3 ducks starving to death on Wood Pond.
Yeah. Well,
we assisted the animal control person, so you should be getting an assistant salary.
Okay. Yeah. I guess the animal.
I don't think anybody else would have done it.
No, well, animal control came out and they couldn't even find the ducks. They didn't have a canoe, so they couldn't find them.
They could have gotten the canoe. They could have come here for a canoe.
They weren't real excited to go out and save 3 ducks, but we were pretty excited to go out and save 3 ducks because that's what we do in our spare time. And so now we have 3 ducks. I guess they're boy ducks.
Boy ducks?
Boy ducks. And
there you go.
Drake. I guess that's what you call a boy duck. A drake.
Good.
So,
it's not slightly the thumb.
Yes. Yeah. And there were 4 of them, but one of them didn't survive. And the problem with domestic ducks in a pond is they don't fly because their wings have already been trimmed, and they're just sitting ducks for predators. So, and they're very friendly. Like they pretty much came. They were easy to get to follow the kayak. They were easy to get up on the shore until we took up and we easily caught one, but then the other 2 were really hard because we'd already caught one.
I thought your idea of having a net under the water was a good one.
I don't think that was my idea. I think that was your idea.
That was my idea.
It wasn't my idea, but that was a good idea. Thank you. Yes.
It's hidden.
Yep. It just took us a little while to get the rhythm, and it was really helpful to have all of the people with their towels.
Everybody needs to study the art of herding.
Especially if they're herding ducks.
Herding anything.
Yeah. But there was one woman that the most interesting part of the most critical part of the whole equation was once we got the 1 duck and we still had 2 ducks loose, there was a woman who coincidentally, maybe it was Goldy, but there was a woman out there that had a cattle herding dog, a retired herding dog. And she happened to be there swimming with her dog, and she was able
to throw a tennis ball and tell the dog to go get the tennis ball. So she kept hurting the dog. She would throw the tennis ball. The dog was in front of where we needed to go, the duck to go, and the dog would get the tennis ball and then herd the goats in a different direction. I mean, the ducks in a different direction. I didn't even know that was happening. Because that dog was faster. He was in the water swimming. I was in the kayak swimming, and that dog was way faster than both of us. And when they headed back to, I got them from like a half mile away, brought them all the way back, and they were pleasant little ducks. They were, following, and they were very friendly. And I got them up there, but we scared them when we tried to catch them. And then the other two took a beeline to go way back down the other end of the pond, and that dog was able to swing out, herd them back in, and she guided it with the tennis ball. And several times I'm like, let them out. And then we got them up on the shore, and something scared them, and they went off into the woods. So I'm sure we're all going to be covered with poison ivy. But yeah, we were able to get them. Really, like the last thing we need is 3 more ducks, but we will somehow figure it out. It was funny because
we don't necessarily have the right to question why we were given these 3 more ducks.
No, Goldy
must have something in mind.
Yeah, well, it's really serendipitous because about a month ago I said, what we should have is some ducks. I think that the ducks would add an element, and they could go in the pond, and it'll be really nice and peaceful for the visitors to come. And now all of a sudden we have 9 ducks.
Also, I will say, a week ago she said, I don't want ducks. I could actually say ducks.
Yeah, I did try to back out of the ducks.
I got ducks.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to see more ducks.
Yeah. So,
and they're nice stuff.
But we're getting down to smaller animals that are easier to take care of, which is harder to catch. But Elizabeth has promised that she's going to get these ducks walking in a line. We're going to get her a costume. She's going to
I'm not wearing a costume, but I'll get the ducks in the line.
She's going to wear a costume. She's going to parade through town.
I never did costume.
Yeah, she's going to do a costume.
I'm warm enough as it is.
And everything's going to be just fantastic. Yeah. But it'll be nice to have them puttering around back here. And then at night, you just take them in, and then eventually we'll open the gate so they can go down in the real pond, and they'll come up by themselves. That's the goal. That's the plan. Or we got to call that woman with a dog and have her. We just take down her number, just in case. That's a valuable.
Yeah.
That's a valuable working dog. Noodles not the bark.
No, that's not happening. You can yappiest dog ever.
Yappiest dog ever. Yeah. So, life's going on, and tomorrow, thank God, we have no jobs until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And then usually they
Sophie, Penny. Yep, Penny is going back with, went back because we're bringing ducks and goats, so Penny can't go.
okay,
So she went back with,
yeah,
they were excited, yeah. It's just so it's just she's obsessed, as any young puppy would be with the ducks. Marky's just kind of like, he gets going because it's Penny. Yeah. But Penny, Penny gets really excited. So.
I know it's not what I would something totally off leash with the ducks.
No, but these guys, the duck Sizzle was fine because we brought the ducks today. We put them in a circle, had a little cup of water, and they entertained the seniors at the hunt. Went really well. Oh, I forgot to post the video. And
I think if you experimented, I don't think those ducks would have gone off that.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Towel. I don't think we needed to put up the fence.
Yeah.
And I think they stayed on the towel.
Yeah. But this is a trial run, so yeah, it was good. And
I trained them to do that.
I know Elizabeth trained them to do that.
What?
Elizabeth trained them to stay on the towel.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. And and Friday we've got the Peabody Arc, which is another big a big group on Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. But Judy's back, Sophie's going, and Jake's going because it's going to be all hands on deck.
And it's children, I'm crazy.
Children,
is one who might learn to make a monkey fish.
Oh, okay.
So I should have a pack ready for you to
Yeah.
Try it.
Jake?
It's interesting. His sport, and I he'll have to explain it sometime, but he builds these little toy rockets, and there's competitions about these rockets and how high they go up in the air, and he competes with all of these different high school teams that make these rockets, and then whoever wins with the high school teams, then they go and they compete with people from Massachusetts to make these rockets. And there's all these specifications on materials they're used to build the rocket, and yeah, it was very interesting. But I can't explain it well because it was a while ago.
We didn't get involved in it. I know we need rockets.
Yeah, really.
Can we make a bullshit?
Oh, okay, all right. Let me see.
Well, somewhere in there, we read that.
The ducklings so far they're perfect. We just kind of put them in a circle and with a little bowl of water, and they play in the water and they kind of walk around and quack. So they're doing what little ducklings do, and they're very comfortable because there's a herd of them. We put them in one of Pugin's big tubs, and I put it in the back of the Volvo today, and I drove with the quacking ducks in the back seat. It was funny. Nice. Okay, so let's see.
There's one more potentially interesting. This is from Bobby Devereaux. She was my sidekick in high school. We got into lots of projects together.
Okay.
Some of them better than others.
More pictures. What is this with that?
That's a party we had.
Which one you read? You know what? I was just about to go like this to try to.
I came across this photo I took years ago out through school in Courtyard. Here's another photo. I'm not sure that's what I thought it was. You are there doing Janine Jacques and Laura May, Ginny Miller, there was somebody. I don't know if these people could still always had a good time on the thought and the Janine MC Carmel, that's probably. Where's the picture?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I wish we could blow that up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to jump in with these questions.
Okay.
We did not bring the chicken and the baby chicken fishing. Today we just brought ducks. How are the ducklings doing with ducks? Oh, how do they do other fish? Okay. So we have a couple videos we can post. Videos we can post online of the ducks. Somebody else sent us. There was a person that we didn't know sitting on the shore that posted videos. It was actually a pretty fun ordeal. The internet is doing well. We are now on Starlink. We have to do it. The Starlink set up outside. We got to move it over to the house on my list. And
I have not tried to use it yet.
have you received the long shot 30-foot the wood plant?
Well, yeah.
So one's out at Meredith, it's gigantic, so
Yeah.
But, is it maybe not upstairs?
Okay, you wanna open this?
Sure. I don't know. That's a second. Doesn't feel like it.
We need the knife?
I can wish I had one. You want a knife? I don't think I have one. I'm trying to find it. Maybe I will need it. I'm almost there. There.
Okay.
The green head here on this property?
No, but over at Meredith,
I have not seen any
I have not seen any here. Those are fantastic. Over at,
Don't bring them over.
okay, no bring them over in your car,
No.
check your car before you leave. There was a bunch of dragonflies. Oh, no, upstairs, in the loft, there's a few dead ones. Oh, you killed some. I know, I guess so.
The dragonflies?
Yeah.
People always have a lot of those.
No, before, I believe it was two this year.
Yeah. No, I'm talking historically.
Yeah, I know, but I was saying, I wonder if it's some of the fighting flies, we don't the dragonflies.
Okay, so any other questions? I think that's enough for the day. Then we'll call it a day, and we'll see all you guys tomorrow. Right.
Okay, nice work, everybody.
All right, bye.
Bye.